Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Revell 1/48 scale Ju-87G-1 Stuka build. This is video log number 7, I believe, for this model. And in this video, we are going to be painting some more on the figure. Going to do some clear on the interior parts of the cockpit here so that we can do some dry brushing and weathering, or panel line accenting, I mean. And we'll also clear the instrument panel as well. I got this out here because it was in with the rest of these parts, but we're not going to do anything with that right at the moment. So we'll put that off to the side there. Excited, I'm at my new workstation and finally got things cleared away where I can actually do some stuff here. So what I found out on this figure, originally I thought the pilot and the gunner had gloves on, and when I painted my P-40 pilot, I painted the hands the same color as the face and everything, and I interpreted the instructions. G for the hands, which is the same color as the face. They're not wearing gloves. Excuse me. And I mistook the G for a C when I glanced at it. So I'm going to go ahead and paint the hands. This is actually a light tan, or a flat light tan, which is good enough, I guess. The P-40 pilot turned out good. I don't have a flesh colored paint, so when I get more into painting figures, I'll probably get that set that you can buy with all the flesh tones and everything. But just starting out, I think this will be good for now. Got to work with what you got, and what we got is our pilot's going to have a tan, a flat tan. And I just got done having a sneezing fit a bit ago. My allergies have been just kicking my butt this year. That's why I sniffle a lot and everything in some of the videos. I try not to do that, but when you're born with being allergic to stuff, that's kind of what happens. So let's put these parts over here. Make sure I'm recording because I haven't done this in a while. And we will go ahead and get those hands painted. And I started painting the vest, and I'm probably going to make a mess of it. Maybe not. Actually did pretty decent on that. Get a little better bite on his foot here. The alligator's got him by the left foot. And this stuff dries pretty quick. Let's get this hand. I shouldn't worry too much. We're not doing the suit yet, so do a little over painting, that's fine. I'm going to try not to do it on the left hand though, because I would like to give the vest another coat here if I can. I'm not quite sure why he's grabbing his the seat belt. I don't know, just uncomfortable in grabbing the belt or what that's supposed to entail. Oh, this is the gunner. This isn't the pilot. Maybe they're communicating on their radios or something. I don't know. This one will be easier to do because gonna have the hand that controls the stick and Must be running the throttle on the right hand, maybe. I think we'll just say it is. Maybe not that much paint. There. That's better. Yeah, it would be kind of, if I was flying or operating a plane, if it's cold, I can see where you'd want to wear gloves, but for people like me, gloves are kind of restricting, so there we go. I got a little better there. I think that's going to do for that. How's the faces? While we're at it and got the color, we might as well give it another coat on the face. Make sure that we got a good, really good coverage. And we're using the testers here, so it's not the thinned out Model Air like I did on the seat cushions here. That was the Model Air paint. That's how the seat cushions turned out. Still have to paint the seat belts. I'm going to, even though they're going to get covered. It's one of those things, like I said before, we're going to know it was done. Alright. I'm going to give your hand another coat here. Flattens out pretty good. Got a hand bubble. There we go. No bubbles. There we go. It's going to be kind of tough. You see I got a little paint on the left pant leg there. That'll be fun. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to touch these up a couple times after I paint the suits. But I decided to go with the color scheme where it's the blue suits with the yellow vest, and then they'll have the white white belts. That looks pretty good there. We're going to let those dry a little bit. I better get the, I have a terrible habit of not cleaning my brushes, so. That paint can go over there. Gonna do a little brush clean here. And then I think we'll jump over to the clear coat on the fuselage halves. Okay, put that over there. I do need a brush for, what did I do with that? Oh, I used it for doing some other touch-up, didn't I? Nope, I want the very thin one. It's easier to paint than vest with this thin one. So that'll be for that. Put that off there. And now we are going to take some of this matte varnish and cover the inner part of the fuselage halves and then the control panel. The way I decided I was going to do this is to see if I can make a mess all over the place. Just put a little bit on the brush. Like so. And we're just going to kind of brush over it. And I decided to test it on the inner part here before the instrument panel, because if it does start rubbing the paint, I wanted to stop at that. I figured it'd be easier for me to try to fix it. And I actually used this stuff on the tires on my Brome build after I put the white wall decals on it. I actually brushed some of this over it just to kind of seal in the decals. Kind of started a little yeah, I think that'll be just fine. Kind of want to brush away the milkiness so that there isn't a little of it on this side. Oh yeah, I think that's going to dry just fine. Kind of looks milky out of the bottle, but as you can see, it's already clearing up. I think that'll give it enough protection to where we can do the panel liner. So when I did the, never had experience with any panel liners before when I did my P40. I did not clear over the what I did, and when I went to use the cotton swab with some boy, I don't want that much on there. When I used the cotton swab to get the excess off, it with thinner, it just tore the paint up. I had to redo it. But that's part of learning. Can't be afraid to try things. Doesn't work, try something else. a little bit here. We'll get off there. And I probably don't have to worry about it. It's just... don't want it to dry with a bubble. Which I really slapped it on them tires of that Brome. It dried nice and flat. It's kind of self-leveling, I think. But there we go. There is that. And I think we're going to go ahead and give those... I debated whether I was going to do it or not, but I think we'll give a second coat to them vests on the pilot and the gunner, and then we're going to call it a video. But you know what I forgot to do? I forgot the instrument panel. Come on now. This is the part. I'm really happy with the way that turned out. This is... this is the part I did not want to mess up. For sure. And I really caked it on there, didn't I? I was trying to use up what was dripping from the bottle. Well, that seems to be a good technique. Like that. See if we can... yeah, nice blurred shot for you for a little bit. But yeah, that's gonna... I'm really happy with that I was able to do the dark gray instrument panel background with the black instruments. I think we do a little silver dry brush on there. That's going to turn out really nice. So let's get this out of the way. Those parts are complete. Yeah, I guess you can hang out right there. That's fine. And then we'll get a little paint on here and get them vests painted. We're going to knock some steps out here. Get me a bunch of air bubbles, that's for sure. Going with a yellow ochre or ochre. And this is the thin paint, that's why I'm doing it. This is actually one coat from the last one I did. Yeah, I think that's going to really look good with the blue. They look cool online on them pictures. Oh boy, I got the shakiness going. Must be getting nervous. I need to get under there. I did not get behind it. This way. There we go. That's better. ever so gently. And the way it looked is like the middle was yellow, but in the picture it looked like the back of the suit was the blue. And then of course it's going to have the white stripe seat belt there. That's the pilot suit, or vest I should say. I had 3 dogs and dog hair there. Don't need that on the pilot. Or the gunner, I guess. I think that'll work for that side. I don't know if you could see anything out of that, but kind of pulled it toward me to see it better. I just realized I didn't take my glasses off this time. And a little bit around the neck here, and a little more. That worked out perfect. My paint's almost dry on my palette. And there we go. Give you a close-up shot of him. The progress so far. Alright. Well, that was fun. Oh, I better put my cap on my varnish. Or matte clear. Okay, a couple steps down. Next time we'll be doing the blue for the suits. And then we'll do some dry brushing on in one of these videos. Then we also got to do some chipping and weathering on the floor and everything. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.